Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. We have already started here. Courtois, will lay claim to that? Nuno Mendes. Morata. It's a goal kick. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter, that's to say his teammates. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Chance to finish. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Morata is flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. Darren Fletcher. Mendes cuts it out. And it's Del Piero. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Longboa Bichaya still without a single shot on target. Cafu. Nakata. Terrific header! It's there! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rice. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nakata. Nakata was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Longboa Bichaya really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could...
Can he put it away? They want to be quick to recover this. And the counter is on. Filippo Inzaghi, picked, and a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And Del Piero! Defending was strong and firm. And the shot! Played back in. Nakata! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eto'o. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot's... It's Inzaghi!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Chance for the header! And he gets rid in a hurry. Longwa Bichaya have the chance to go the other way. Salah. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. Oh, what a big chance! Goal! A goal at a really telling moment.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Longwa Bichaya get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He's through, it's 1-0, great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nuno Mendes, and he was quick to react. Bellingham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's half-time here. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Nakata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Filippo Inzaghi. Vieira makes the interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, just skips past his man. Eto'o, great hit! In he goes again. He's got a goal! They have come roaring back.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little...
He's had a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's really well cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... Mohamed Salah! No mistake! And look at his joy Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Nongwa Bichaya take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And no, that was never going to make it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
There's the hit! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He's shifting through the gears. Has a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Nongwa Bichaya can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Kimmich fiddles it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Eto'o, it's Eto'o! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Nongwa Bichaya get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and all of a sudden, bang. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Could be danger here! Mosquera. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Courtois can claim that. Del Piero. Great work on the overlap. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A searching ball that into space, and he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, super ball! Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
All hands on deck for this one.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's there to clear it. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Schneider. Oh, easy pickings there. And they've got a throw. Oh, well played.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And that is that. Longbois Bichaya have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a sharp pass. Back into the middle. Now it's Rice. Fletcher. And the counter is on. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, this looks sharp. Picked out brilliantly. Del Piero! This time, surely!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
It's Inzaghi! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? Oh, it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And he's heaved it away. Eto'o does really well to win the ball there. Mosquera cuts out the pass. And that's been won straight back. No way through. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that was vital. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! It's there! First blood drawn.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Nongwa Bichaya have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. And it's Morata, and he's intervened well there. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. In for the pieces! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Filippo Inzaghi! And in he goes again! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Kimmich. Vieira. Mendes deals with that comfortably. Mendes gets it clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Darren Fletcher. Nakata. He could be in here. Vieira wins the duel this time. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. Hits one! It's in! And they're back in front!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Longboa Bichaya get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Nakata. Nakata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's no flag. Cruyff showed plenty of... Tries a shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him.
Oh, shooting chance! And more, and more, and more! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. Well, and there is the half-time whistle.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Longboa Bichaya lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Cruyff. And it's Beckham. He's through here. Eto'o. He's had a shot! Longboa Bichaya with the corner. There first. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Eto'o. Big chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Rice. Nuno Mendes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Morata. He's had a hit! No, he's missed it.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Fletcher. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Great run on the overlap here. Cross from Cafu.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Cruyff gets through on his own. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Morata, and it's Eto'o. Nuno Mendes. Darren Fletcher. And that could set him on his way. He could be in here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Eto'o. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's on his way. Look at the shot at goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Filippo Inzaghi. Always onto this. Great hit! And it's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So is this the start of a comeback? Schneider. Costa Curta makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Filippo Inzaghi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! He scores! And they are cruising away. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Inzaghi. It's a good spell of possession, this. There's the hit! And he's there to clear it. And the pass is intercepted. Ødegaard. Ødegaard puts his foot on the gas. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has a go! It's in! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Cruyff. Del Piero. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. Schneider. Cafu is charging up on the overlap. And that will be the final act. Longboa Pichaya can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Eto, very much the hero in this game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Nongbua Pichaya definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you. This ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And the ball's a good one here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Turns and goes back.
Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, Del Piero!
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now this could be a chance. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in space and looking for options. There's the hit! And it's come back out to him. There it is!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Inzaghi.
And he welcomes it in.
Great ball, shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Nongwa Bichaya grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kvaratskhelia, Danielson,
He's chosen to go back. Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe.
Bellingham. He's had it taken off him.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Danielson.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Del Piero.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu.
Cafu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Danielson. Rice. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Eto'o. Oh, just skips past his man. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Nongwa Bichaya leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you have chance! Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cafu. Danielson. Could be danger here. Oh, right place, right time. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And we're not going to make any further progress now. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Danielson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff, and he's surging through. Hits one! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Eto'o. That's a fabulous ball. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Eto'o. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cafu. Kvaratskhelia. Rice. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Ball played for Del Piero.
Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nongwa Bichaya with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Lobbed in behind. Cruyff, and Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. In for a header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. Real chance here. That pass has been well intercepted. Denilson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. Eto'o. Eto'o! Yes! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Nongwa Bichaya grab a 3-goal lead. There's the shot!
Se está realizando un cambio.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been given away. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Se agregará en 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Nakata. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Eto'o. Stood up well to him there. Nuno Mendes. And here's Morata. He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a cracking ball. Courtois can pick that up.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bound. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is, of course, the Azteca, a stadium that evokes so many memories. And if you wonder to what I am referring, you need only look back at the commemorative bronze plaques of the game of the century, the goal of the century. We have already started here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Beckham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's gone looking for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played long and they could be in here. Chips it through. Cantona. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Just eases him off the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Cruyff.
He won't be happy with that one.
Now it's Cruyff.
It's cause for mild irritation. That's really well cleared.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing inside to aim at the far post, and he can play in any advanced position.
That is a great pick out.
Can he finish?
It's fallen kindly here. He's scored!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mendes makes the interception.
Rice. Nonhua Bichaya.
Oh, one down despite having the better chances here.
Inzaghi
Receives it in a good position here.
Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
Bastoni
Kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Inzaghi, and he's gone backward here. Looking here to chip it through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cantona.
Bastoni
Cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Inzaghi.
He's through here. Decent hit! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Now it's Cruyff.
He's in a great position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Costa Curta
Gets over and intercepts.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shapes to shoot. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And no, that was never going to make it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for the runner. That is good alertness. Cantona, he's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cantona, and he's managed to get free. Can he put it away? It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character.
And there's the end of the first half. Longboa Pichaya come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. Cafu, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
There's the shot! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Cafu gathers from the goal kick. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Longboa. Oh, what a mistake! And his big chance must be! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Darren Fletcher. That looks a good ball through. Edison can claim that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that has left him in a heap. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the finish! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game.
Schneider! He's got a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
That's a look and place it forward. Schneider.
And he's been shifted.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And now he has two. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now this could be a chance. Vieira does really well to win the ball there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, that's been intercepted. And he welcomes it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that could well leave a mark. Nongwa Bichaya are looking to go forward now. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Inzaghi. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Looking for options for movement. It's Eto'o! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nice ball, tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance! Five minutes to add. And the counter is on. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Drogba. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. And this is Eto'o. Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it!
Nongwa Bichaya clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that is that. Nongwa Bichaya have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Nongwa Bichaya leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way...